Why hello there, fellow green thumbs, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to the last Plague Blight, episode 16, Planting a Garden. Should I plant more mushrooms or plant garlic and blueberries? So to plant more mushrooms, I need to go forage more mushrooms. To plant garlic and blueberries, I would need to grab my shovel and go find garlic and blueberries. I'll repeat what I said before. One of the advantages of planting blueberries is the blueberries that you forage, and this is also true of garlic. The blueberries and garlic that you forage out in the wild will be as contaminated as the wilds is. So on day 10, it might be roughly 10% contaminated. The blueberries that you plant at home will be only like 1 or 2% contaminated, meaning that if you plant enough blueberries at home, you don't have to worry too much about filling your food meter without polluting your body, because homegrown blueberries just won't contaminate you very much. Whereas later on in the game, when the whole world goes to hell and is super blighted, most of your food sources are super blighted. Now, the game does give you the ability to decontaminate your food later on, but it is a process, and somewhat labor-intensive process. So, might be good to start your own home grow for things like blueberries. I'm also going to finally pick these mushrooms, just get them out of the way. So, the red mushroom caps is 0.2 food, and the curved beige mushroom caps is 2.8 food. 2.8 food is pretty good. I'll put those in too. I'll plant it. Why not? So it doesn't just have to be medicinal mushrooms. It can also be like food mushrooms. I think bang for your buck, if you want homegrown food, your best bet is to home grow your own blueberries, but because blueberries are used for other things other than just food, too. But these guys, no, you weren't very good. There might be recipes for them that, like, make them worth it, but, you know, I'm tossing them out for now. So, you guys want me to go get, garlic and blueberries. Got it. Blueberries are probably more important than garlic. I don't need a lot of garlic. And, the reason is, you only really use garlic in, like, preparing meat dishes. But for blueberries, you know, you use it for a lot of stuff. Before I do any of that, what I wanted to do was to put some of my twigs and leaves under the roof, because I now have a larger shelter. And then maybe also move some firewood under the roof too, so that all the materials that I need to fire start are protected from the rain. One of the big advantages of having a larger footprint. It doesn't quite fit though. The hearth furnace blocks the spot. Oh well. At least I tried. So, planting blueberries. I'm going to want to probably plant them back here. And I'm going to chop one of these stumps. Not the other two, because I want to save myself the effort. I'm also about to lose daylight, so this might be a tomorrow task. You do have to hand water each one. They don't require a lot of water, so it's not terrible. It sounds bad, but it really isn't as bad as it sounds. And then with blueberry bushes, you water one bush and you get like, you know, 15 blueberries or so. So the ratio is decent enough that it's not like massively labor intensive. The game's pretty good about that. Let's get one blueberry bush, at least before tonight. So I'm gonna grab my wheelbarrow. That's gonna make it a lot easier to get blueberry bushes. Come on. For some reason or another, the terrain like around this sand is slow, I guess, with the wheelbarrow. That makes more sense. Stupid sand. Gets everywhere. It's coarse. Oh, I don't have a shovel. Yeah, you're right. I'm stupid. Hold on. Let me get the shovel. I would have gone all the way out there and been like, cool. Can't do this. Shovels in my backpack. Ooh. It'll work, but it's seen better days. Good lord. I abuse this shovel. While I'm out here, if I see any spotted red caps or tall white caps, I'm gonna probably pick them up too. Tall whites or spotted reds, is that what I said? I hope I said that. Too early in the night to lose my mind. Ooh, it's a triple. Was this, plague pit always? Yeah, I think it was always here. So I will demonstrate why I am using the wheelbarrow. Also, worth noting, chamomile flowers is really, really good for chamomile tea. But the contamination of the flowers does not make the tea... It doesn't change the effectiveness of the tea, meaning it isn't necessary to grow it at home. Ginseng cannot be dug up, as you can tell, right? I can only gather it. So you only ever get wild ginseng. I don't know why, just is. It also doesn't rot. So when you're wandering around, you can collect it to your heart's content. So this is why you bring a wheelbarrow. So if I control left mouse, you dig it up to be able to relocate it. Oh, you can print the rootlets? Oh, good to know. I think I actually knew that, and I'm just, yeah, well, whatever. So this is as fast as you can move while holding a bush. Or you can put the bush in the wheelbarrow and actually run around with the wheelbarrow not too much faster than that speed. With that said, the handcart can hold like 3 or 4 bushes. So if you're trying to like mass plant blueberries, you're probably better off making a handcart. Just the handcart is so much more expensive, because it requires 24 pieces of wrought iron, which is 3 full runs of a bloomery, and a lot of running back and forth to a you know, iron caves. So it comes at a... It's more beneficial, but it comes at a pretty steep cost. Oh, there's 3 more bushes here. Okay, that's good to know. Can you... let me dig another one up. I don't think there'll be room, but I can leave it here and come... Oh, no, that's not how to do that. But whatever, I can pick it too. I don't think it stacks, but I want to double check. No, it just replaced the other one. But can I move it full? No, I'm moving slow. But whatever. I'll move slow this one time. I'm a camouflaged. I'm camouflaged. Right. I also want to do plant wild garlic. Or plant garlic, so I'll bring that over too. No, this is pretty slow. I mean, this is faster than moving one bush at a time. But I'm moving at the speed of walking around with one blueberry bush. This at least doubles my yield per trip, I guess. Ooh, triple cap. And a double cap. That's nice. So I have a lot more farming to do. Farmer Rad. Another method, which might be faster, is a raft with a storage container built on it to go up and down this river. It would take me a bit of time to build the raft because the raft requires 5 young trees to be cut down, plus some other materials, plus the paddle. But once I had that all, it might be faster than this to relocate blueberry bushes. It really depends on how much blueberry bush farming you want me to do. My guess is it would be more effort than it's worth to do that. But it's food for thought. Just to let you know that that technique does exist. If I truly wanted a plantation, I could also just plant a bunch of blueberry bushes not at home. You know, plant them away. Oh god. Sand. Why? I should honestly park my wheelbarrow here and never traverse the sand again. It's so bad. I need the stick. No, not all of them. I hold well, maybe I didn't hold left control. Can you cook with blueberries? Sort of. You can make blueberry juice, and you can dry them out to make dried blueberries that will keep longer. Just drop it. Okay. So, till in the soil. And I'm just going to plant blueberries along the back of the cabin. It's a little bit more obvious, the effect of tilled soil here than it was where I was planting mushrooms. Would the raft also help with iron collection? No. I live here. This river doesn't lead to any mountains. The mountains near me are mostly north and northeast. Good idea, though. I'm going to eat all the blueberries I already have. So the blueberries I picked off that blueberry bush before are about 9% contaminated, or 10%. And then this bush that I just relocated gave me completely uncontaminated blueberries. Big difference. Big difference. The other thing I'm going to need to do for these blueberry bushes is to fertilize them. Unlike mushrooms, blueberries want to be fertilized. Which means getting my trusty stone, because I don't have a hammer yet, and smashing bone. So I'll do that in just a minute. But yep, perfect blueberries. Easy to fill up my food, and a little bit of water without trouble. So here's the plants. Moisture, condition, blight, fungicide, fertilization. So it has low fertilization, so let's fix that. So if it's fertilized, it will produce more blueberries sooner, because that's how fertilization works. So let's crush some bone up, because I've been keeping all these bones for this purpose. Can I dig the Suez Canal to the mountains? No. Fun idea, though. Good fertilization. So I put about 100 bone meal in each. And now it will grow new blueberries in about a day. Fungicide, I don't know how to make, so that's kind of moot. I wouldn't mind making more, planting more blueberries, but I think what I want to do first is to plant some of these spotted red. And then, no, don't eat one raw. Oops, misclick. At least it won't kill me. It's not like a death cap. And then make another batch of blight cure, because I'm still 18% blighted. And one more strong blight cure will probably fix me right up. Or at least remove the negative malices of having blight. And then I have enough chamomile leaves to follow it up with a chamomile to help not me dying. Because I am quite dying right now. Actually, I might be dying too fast. Yeah, I think I just died from mushroom. So, hey, that death counter, it's going to 1. Ah! Blah! Alright. That's what I get for a misclick. That's what I get for 10 hours of streaming clicking the wrong thing. But the game autosaves, so I've lost not too much. I just have to plant another blueberry bush. It's funny, in a game full of bears and wolves and coyotes, a mushroom is what killed me. And only because I misclicked it. I knew it was poisonous. I just thought I had enough life to not die from it. But yeah, they're scary. Exactly. Oh yeah. Minus 5.8 for 16 minutes? Yeah, no, never mind. You'd have to be like full health and have that not kill you. Well, let's not do that twice. So dry out the chamomile flowers and make sure not to eat the death. So yeah, instead of eat one, plant. If only I had a confirmation box of, do you really want to commit suicide? No, I don't. Mushrooms kill more people than bears nowadays? Yeah, it's true. Unfortunately. I used to live in Southern California where it was sadly a somewhat a common occurrence that like foragers would misidentify edible mushrooms for like death caps. In most cases, people didn't die from it. They sought like medical attention before succumbing. But it is a very real and present problem. Which is crazy. So one way to easily tell where to water, just like mouse over them all, and then if there's a water prompt, just water. And it doesn't require much, which is why I was saying before, it's not too labor intensive to manage a bunch of crops, because one giant jug makes pretty quick work of the process. Yeah. No, I think everything is watered. Mushrooms get 3 people a year on average, and bears get, 1? Yeah, well, you know. Bears are dangerous, yo. Okay. There's that cure. It's funny that I'm, like, keeping salt in a stick crate. Like, how the physics of that work, I have no idea. Maybe I'll, plant the ginseng in front of the blueberries. You don't want to plant, like, nested blueberry bushes, because it takes a very it slows your movement speed down a lot. So if you have, like, a big cluster that you have to walk through, as you can see, it kind of sucks. I wonder if you can use that, like, terrain traversal as a defense mechanism to, like, line your base with blueberries, except for, like, one area that you can walk through to slow down encroaching coyotes and wolves and bears. I imagine it's probably possible. I just never tried it. Yeah, I was wrong about the ginseng. I'm planting them now. As a result. Alright, so once I'm done planting all this stuff, what do you want me to work on next? Do you want me to deliver the slime to Elri? Do you want me to build more walls and roofs on the shelter? Do you want me to keep working on farming to have a larger supply of fresh blueberries and other herbs and medicines? Do you want me to make better tools? Or just go exploring? Going exploring would be mostly like looking for the shelters, the huts, that I can find things to melt down. You know, that kind of stuff. Did I fertilize after reload? I did not. So let's do that now. Thank you for reminding me. I would have forgotten. Winter Sleep, thank you for the resub. Oh, that is not my tea yet. Let's try this. There we go. So, my character's already really tired. My intention was to drink chamomile tea to heal as I go to sleep. I have 4 more spotted reds, so I'll get those planted too. before turning in for the night and changing my priority. I feel like I'm like an Indian shaman blessing the earth or something. It doesn't really look like tilling. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, plant, not eat one. Very important difference. Life or death decision that. There is a beige one in there too, yeah, I know. And a lot of this needs to be fertilized and watered. And then I imagine the fire stoked? Looks like healing in Aska? I've not played Aska. I've been interested in it, but I keep playing, like, similar games and not voted to play Aska. Oh, actually, fire. It needs a little bit of fuel, but it's not that bad. So the curved beige is just good for, like, food consumption once it's grown. I think the oranges and there's one other that's, like, pretty decent for food. I can just pick one of each to just be able to see a little bit easier. I also intended to plant the garlic, and I hadn't done that yet, so let's do that too. I need to get my stick, my trusty till stick. Maybe I'll do a line. Oh, that's sand. I'll do garlic over here. Or, I probably want blueberries, like, lining the wall. So I'll just do garlic where the ginseng leaves off. Yeah, getting sleepy. Once you're sleepy, it's not... You can skip sleeping entirely if you want. What ends up happening is your maximum stamina drops. So instead of 100, I have 99. Hypothetically, you can skip, like a whole night of sleep if you drink enough ginseng tea. I wouldn't necessarily advise it, but it's possible. Probably only do like a clove or two. I don't find myself in game using garlic all that much. Unlike real life, where I cook with garlic probably daily, IRL, if not more than that. As absurd as that might sound, 2 meals a day with garlic. I like garlic. So crush up some small bones, fertilize, water, and then sleep. And then we are venturing over to Elri. There is the nighttime alarm. Thank you, coyote that howls at the moon. Or wolf, I'm not sure which. If you're wondering if you don't like water stuff, or take care of it, it will die. The game's pretty lenient about how much you have to take care of plants. It's not all that labor intensive, but it will penalize you if you ignore your plants too long. So because I have a bunch of plants, I'm gonna break the fertilizer down. Actually, I want more blueberries than anything else, so I'll definitely fertilize the blueberries well, but the other stuff can bite me. Low fertilization or medium fertilization is fine for now. I'm not even going to necessarily fertilize all of it, because I need to get to sleep. $10 hours of fuel should be fine. Current priority. Find the cave and give Elric the slime. My blight is at 1.2. And I'm almost fully healed. Pretty good. Before I leave to find Elric, there's a few things I want to do. I want to get at least... I'm going to drink a little bit of water, and then get a little bit more water in my water skin. Actually, I probably don't need to be that hydrated. 20 hours left to grow blueberries. It's not bad. I'll fill up my food with the pine nuts that I have. Which makes me thirstier. And then Elric is northeast of me. One easy way to find my way is to go to the road, hit the T intersection, and then travel like east-northeast from there. It's on the southeast edge of like a mountaintop. It won't look like a mountaintop because there aren't like steep mountains in the game. Honestly, my hydration's fine. I don't even need a water skin. Let's hope I was wrong. But I'll put water in here for my return. I'm not 100% sure my mushrooms will fare well in my absence. I've tried to grow mushrooms in the past and like had them chewed on by animals. Also, Elric lives in the mountains where there might be a chance to get iron, so I'm bringing my pick. I also ought to bring my knife in case I need to, and I'll bring a torch. Why not? I'm going to bring my knife in case I need to craft more spears, too. Wherever the knife is. Oh my god. It's on me. It's always on me. I keep forgetting that. Nope. Yep. So I'm igniting the torch. So that I'm, ready for the road. So I've got the slime on me. I've got some throwing spears. I'm ready to rock. Oh, you know, I might want my compass as well. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say what I want to hold. So right now I'm heading north, and I want to head north along the edge of the... Well, that's a lot of bare bones. I'll come back for that. So to answer your question about the torch fire, do you think that wolf cares? Oh, here's a coyote. This is a little bit easier of a target. What do you think? Does the torch protect me? Because I know you guys asked before. No. Doesn't help. Extinguish. The wolf was dead. The torch did its job. Sure. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I guess it rained overnight. The ground is all muddy. I slept through it. So I'm headed north until I hit a road, and then I take that road to the east. Here's the road. And here's the T intersection. And there's actual road signs, which is pretty awesome. So Fool's Hope, which is my home, is to the south, this way. Kincardine to the north. And then the west road should read Haran, or whatever it's called. Yeah, Haran. Alright. So I am standing right here, and I want to go east-northeast, which is like roughly this way. It is a horrible squish noise. Yeah, I mentioned this before, that if you have misophonia, the mud squish noise is just, like, repulsive. So I did say I would pick up one of every mushroom. So the depressed caps are poisonous and not very filling. The orange caps are decently filling. The brown caps are sort of filling. And then the curved white ones are fairly filling. So if you want to forage and farm mushrooms, they aren't all the same. And then, of course, the spotted reds will straight up kill you. Been there, done that. Here's the little whites, which are, I think, puffball. They're supposed to be like puffball, maybe. And they're pretty good, too, to eat. And here's the curved beige, which are the most filling to eat. I wish they would just call them, like, chicken of the woods and puffball rather than their, like, coded names. I like how the Cody was pissed at me and then just decided to chase a rabbit. So other landmarks. Because one of the issues is, like, it's hard to tell how far to run. And I don't want to pass by my destination, right? So if I start to hit deep forest, I've gone too far east. But I think Elric's in this cave right below me. Because I am just the world's best navigator. Thank you for tuning in to The Last Plague Blight, which originally streamed live on Twitch October 19th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that I'm trying to avoid spoilers to not ruin this game for others. So if you could avoid spoilers, that would be great. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Blight survivors.